This video explains my first disappointment with Russia's conduct in the war in Ukraine. Hello friends, this is Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini, where I provide unique analysis of world events based on the unmasked truth that after surrender, Germany continued World War II clandestinely and became a killing machine. I also provide true news that you will find nowhere else. I totally agree with President Putin's goal in the war in Ukraine to destroy Nazism in Ukraine. Nazis who control the government in Ukraine, with President Zelensky being the Nazi in chief, are working for Germany. They had agreed to install nuclear weapons in Ukraine as well as develop biological and chemical weapons in Ukraine to be used against Russia if the need arises. Hence, the Nazis in Ukraine pose an existential threat to Russia. That's the imperative for Russia to destroy Nazism from Ukraine. Destroying Nazism means destroying the Nazis who have been living in Ukraine for perhaps 2 centuries. That includes Nazis in Ukrainian military as well as civilians, because Nazi civilians are as deadly a threat as our military personnel. Russia's war in Ukraine is not against ethnic Ukrainians who have the same racial ethnic background as Russians, and the two people are quite thoroughly mixed together through intermarriages. I understand that in war, while dealing with Nazis, it's possible a few ethnic Ukrainians may be killed as collateral damage. However, choosing targets in which many ethnic Ukrainian civilians could perish will prove to be self-defeating for Russia. Such actions will alienate the ethnic Ukrainian population against Russia. One such incident has been the April 8, 2022 missile strike at the train station in Kramatorsk, a major evacuation hub in eastern Ukraine, when it was packed with people, resulting in 57 deaths, including 5 children, and over 100 wounded. Clearly, the people evacuating the area could not all have been German masqueraders or Nazis. Such wanton killing of some ethnic Ukrainians is going to alienate the Ukrainian population against the Russian invasion. The Russian Ministry of Defense and the Kremlin have denied that Russia was involved in the attack. That is hard for me to believe. I am assuming that Russia's missile attacks in Mariupol and other Ukrainian cities were directed primarily at Nazis living there. I hope Russia targets only the Nazis as much as possible throughout the war. If it rains death and destruction indiscriminately, the war will be self-defeating for Russia, as it will harden ethnic Ukrainian attitudes towards Russia and stiffen their resistance. I am sure Russia does not want a never-ending war against Ukraine, with the Ukrainians joining the Nazis in the country to resist occupation of its territory. I hope incidents like the Kramatorsk train station attack will not be repeated. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please continue to watch my videos and read my articles on important world events, World War III watch, politics, international business, advice on health and medical problems, and much more for in-depth and insightful analysis. Please also subscribe to my YouTube and Facebook channels, Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini, to view and get information on the latest videos. Some people do not have the time to go through the full length of videos. They find it more convenient to read the text of the video. Unfortunately, YouTube does not provide the facility to make the text of my videos available on YouTube. But fortunately, Facebook does provide that facility. So I make the text of my videos available on my Facebook channel, which you can then easily copy.